Hey guys, how are you? I hope my video finds you well. Um, I'm back with a new video, and I was thinking about this subject for the last couple of weeks, and I felt the urge to actually get online and talk about it. Now, depending on who's watching my video, some people may get offended, but I'm past that. It's an important subject, and I think people uh, need to listen. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'll try to make it as you know quick and possible, and not be long-winded. So let me give you a little context. One thing that really saddens me about our Western cultures, that we have this uncanny ability to take really sacred things, sacred texts, and turn it into some kind of money making scheme. And this happens in just about every sector in spirituality, whether it be yoga, um, Buddhism, you know, Christianity also, can't leave that out, in whatever form of spirituality, you know. So, an example of that, let's say, for instance, yoga. You have some Americans who get exposed to yoga. They learn a little bit about chakras, and all of a sudden they want to come back to the States and they want to teach it, and all of a sudden it's, a $300 course on how to, align your chakras. And chakras chakras isn't something like, they treat chakras as though that it's this mundane thing. Chakras are very complicated stuff, And one thing about human beings, or perhaps maybe this is an American thing. I'm not sure. It's like once someone teaches you something, there's usually no desire to go beyond and continue to learn that thing, because you feel you've already learned what you needed to know about whatever it is that you're paying to be taught. And the fact of the matter is, chakras are very complicated, in reality. And Americans have been able to package it and present it in such a way that it's made and marketed in such a way that it's allows them to make money without really understanding what truly chakras are, and how they can change your life. You know, and you see it in Christianity. When I was younger, I used to see people like Reverend Ike, charging people for these prayer cloths who've been prayed on for days, and they're filled with this spirit, and get your blessings for $5 or whatever it was. You had other people, selling you holy water that's been prayed on, or holy water that came from, what is that stream in Lourdes, that the Virgin Mary was supposed to have appeared. What is it, in Guatemala somewhere? I don't remember, but you get my point. And it's sort of a serious problem. I think probably now more so than ever. Now I'm realizing, as I go through, my new channel that I've just created, and I'm looking at other resources and things like that. And I didn't realize, I had no idea that on Facebook, I'm looking at these guys right now, they've actually found a way to charge people on Facebook for these psychic readings, and I'm like, wow, they're charging upwards of 30 and 40, $50. I've seen some readers that are doing this dual reading thing, um, with two readers on one, video. And I'm like, wow, it just never occurred to me. I would have never thought about things like that. Ooh, excuse me. So, the video is getting a little long, so let me quickly get to my point. My point is that understand that these people are human beings as well, and they are strangers. You know, um, when I've listened to many of these guys talk, they're charging you a lot of money, and I can hear and sense that these people are not professionals. You know, I want you guys to know that there are tools that you can find to really help yourself to, align your own chakras. Once you start meditating, a lot of things will start coming to place. You shouldn't really need any, I mean, if you're relatively healthy, spiritually healthy, and you just want to have fun and you just want to get like a little simple answers, you know, um, I see nothing wrong. But even then, I mean, $40, $50 is a lot of money. It's really, really a lot of money. Um, and I think people in this day and age, especially with Corona, you have to be aware that not everybody you talk to is going to be really learned and experienced, because there's also a certain level of life experience that's needed to be a reader too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you can see something, but if you don't have life experience, you can't collect any perspective of what you're actually seeing to be able to help someone. So, okay, this video is really, maybe I should do a part two later, but I just want people to just be mindful and know that there's tools out there to really help yourself. And you don't have to spend $40, $50 for someone to tell you, what you need to do. If you open your mind and you meditate, you may be surprised at some of the answers you may get. And if you don't get any answers, it's possible that it's not time yet, or you may be in a reality where you want the answers, but you're not ready to accept the answer you got. And you're still looking for the answer that you want to hear. Sometimes it's those kinds of people too. But again, my video is longer than I want it to be. So thanks guys for listening. I don't know, maybe I'll make a part two. I don't know, but I think you guys got the gist of what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.